So good morning students. Today I'm coming with a tabletop video, right? Okay. So we have talked about electric field and all. We have seen some problems related with electric field. So today what exactly we are going to discuss is about electric dipole. We'll be starting with electric dipole. Okay. Then we'll go to electric flux and all. Clear? So what exactly we understand by electric dipole? By electric dipole we understand basically two equivalent opposite charges, minus q plus q, separated by a certain distance. Okay. So we'll consider the charge with the help of a coordinate system. We'll consider it with the y-axis. We'll consider like this is the x-axis. Okay. And we will consider the dipole length, the distance between the two charges, to be twice a. So coordinate of this particular point will become a0, and coordinate of this particular point will become minus a 0. Is it okay? So this particular line will be called axial line, or this particular point line will be called equatorial line. Okay, positive charge, negative charge. So here twice a with a direction from negative to positive. If I call this particular point as a, this particular point is b. Okay, so its direction is along AB bar. Twice a bar will be called as dipole length. And the dipole moment P bar will be defined as charge into dipole length. So the direction is along AB bar, from negative towards the positive. This is the direction of dipole moment. Okay. So here, for this electric dipole, we have to know what is the electric field on the axial line at a certain distance x. What is E axial? And we have to find at any point on the y-axis at a distance y, what is the equatorial electric field. Okay. So first, let us start with axial electric field. Here there will be two electric field, one because of the positive charge. Okay, that is electric field because of B, EB. Since positive, it will be AV. And there will be another electric field because of the negative charge. For negative charge, electric field will become towards it. This is electric field because of the negative charge. This is the electric field because of the positive charge. Okay. From the positive charge, from here till here, we have considered the distance to be x. So from B, this distance is nothing but from here to here x, from here to here a. Okay. Let me call this particular point as BP. BP is how much? X minus a. And from here till there, how much will become? AP. AP is what? X plus a. From here to here x, from here to here a. And BP means x minus a. Clear? So electric field because of the charge B will become kq divided by distance square. Distance means x minus a whole square. And electric field because of A will become how much? Kq divided by x plus a whole square. Clear? So net electric field at point P will be given as EB minus EA, because charges are same in magnitude, but B is more closer, so electric field because of B will become bigger than electric field because of A. So that is why resultant field will become EB minus EA. So direction will become along, if I call this particular point as O, direction is along O P bar. So if we subtract EB minus EA, here what is that? KQ is common. KQ is common. What will be writing? 1 by x minus a whole square divided by 1 by x plus a whole square. Okay. So here if we simplify, q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. If we take LCM, x minus a square into x plus a square. So I can write it x square minus a square whole thing square. And here in the numerator will become x plus a whole square minus x minus a whole square. Something like a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. That will become 4ab. 4ab. This is what exactly we'll get. So therefore, EP means EXCL. How much will become EXCL? Q into twice A. From here, let me take twice A into Q will become P. So it will be left out with 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay. Q into twice A will become how much? P. So from 4 another 2 will remain and the x will remain, divided by x square minus a square whole square. This is the axial electric field. Okay. So here let us evaluate a condition. Direction is along, this is along OP bar. Okay. Let me evaluate the conditions here. First condition, what is that? X very greater than A. Then EXCL will become how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught twice PX. Okay. When x very greater than A, x square minus a square is approximately x square. That means I can replace it by x square whole square. So this will become 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught twice P divided by x cube. Okay. X is very greater than A. So this is called exactly for short dipole. Okay. This condition is for short dipole. What is short dipole? It's dipole length. Okay. It's very less than x. A very less than x. This condition is for short dipoles. So what we have seen, axial electric field is inversely proportional to cube of the distance. Okay. Axial electric field is inversely proportional to the cube of the distance. Okay. Remember this one. Now let me go to equatorial electric field. Equatorial electric field. That means electric field on the equatorial line. Electric field on the equatorial line. So if I consider a dipole like this, these are negative charges and these are positive charges. For this we have to find electric field here. So because of B, electric field will be along that directions. Because of A, electric field will be along these directions. Okay, we have to find out the resultant of this. This is y, this is A, so this distance will become a square plus y square, same as this distance. So both these electric fields will become equal in magnitude. EB and EA, they are going to be same in magnitude, but their directions are different. Okay, so the resultant will be along these directions. If I call this particular angle as theta, then this particular angle will also become theta. If this is theta, this is also going to be theta, right? So EB will have one component, EB cos theta, along this direction. EA will have two components. One component is EA cos theta along this direction. Rest EA sin theta downward, EB sin theta upward, and EA sin theta downward. EA and EB equal in magnitude. EA and EB, they are equal in magnitude. So EA sin theta is equal to EB sin theta. So these two will get cancelled out. One is upward, the other is downward. So resultant electric field is going to be along these directions. So equatorial is equal to EA cos theta plus EB cos theta. Okay, and the magnitude of EA is equal to EB is equal to how much? KQ divided by distance square. Distance square means this is the distance, this is the charge, this is the point where you have to find electric field. तो इसीलिए ये इसका स्क्वायर कितना होगा? A square plus Y square. This is the electric field because of the positive charge, because of the negative charge at this particular point P. Okay, so इसका दोनों सेम है, cos cos है, so let me put twice KQ divided by A square plus Y square into cos theta. Cos theta कितना होगा? बेस बाय हाइपोटेनस. बेस में कितना है? A. ये वाला ट्रायंगल ले लो तो इस ट्रायंगल से बेस A है, हाइपोटेनस इतना है, तो हाइपोटेनस कितना हो जाएगा? A स्क्वायर प्लस Y स्क्वायर. सो कितना मिलेगा? K की जगह में लेट मी पुट 1/4 pi epsilon naught 2Q into A. Let me replace it by P. Rest this one same, this is to the power half into this one will give you A square plus Y square 14 to the power 3/2. ये क्या मिला? Equatorial electric field. Okay, and direction of this equatorial electric field is what? Opposite to the direction of dipole moment. Dipole moment किधर था? ये डायरेक्शन में था dipole moment, from negative to positive. And equatorial कौन सा डायरेक्शन में है? इसकी opposite directions में. ठीक है, इसीलिए इसमें एक पॉइंट याद रखो, एंगल between equatorial bar and P bar is equal to 180 degree, and angle between EXCL bar and P bar is equal to 0 degree because direction of dipole moment is along, in this case axial electric field किधर था? Along OP, and along OP is also the direction of dipole moment, so they both in the same direction, so angle between them is what? 0. Now again, for short dipole is also called an ideal dipole. What is the condition for ideal dipole? A very less than x. इसका मतलब A square, so इसमें I will be using the condition y. Okay, इसका मतलब y is very small, or sorry, A is very small in comparison to y, so this can be replaced by y square only. A square plus y square, A square plus y square is approximately y square because A is very small. So how much will become equatorial? 1/4 pi epsilon naught P. So neglect A, y square to the power 3/2 कितना बनेगा? Y cube. So this will be the equatorial electric field because of a short dipole. So equatorial is inversely proportional to cube of the distance. To the cube of the distance. Okay. Understood? In a similar situation, we have got one thing for short dipole. Short dipole के लिए क्या मिला? For short dipole what we have got? For short dipole we have got EXCL bar is equal to, okay, twice equatorial bar. Okay, but one is along positive x, the other is along negative x, so there will be a minus sign. Okay, EXCL कितना था? 1/4 pi epsilon naught twice P. Okay, if I consider the distance to be r, then this is r cube. Equatorial कितना है? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught twice p by r cube. If I consider the distance to be r on both sides, minus q plus q. Let me say at a distance r at this point, let me call at a distance r at this point p. So along the y-axis, if I consider distance r, so at this particular point, this will become, instead of y, I'll be writing r cube. Along x-axis, if I call this distance as r, then instead of x, I'll be writing r cube. Sorry, equatorial is this will become p divided by r cube. P divided by r cube. So that is why axial electric field at the same distance is going to be double of equatorial electric field. Okay, but this application, this relation is valid only for short dipole. Clear? Yeah. Now see. If we consider a short dipole, minus q and plus q. Let me assume this is a short dipole, ST. And because of this dipole, suppose somewhere at the distance at this point, P, I have to find electric field. What is the dipole moment given? Dipole moment of this dipole is given as P, P bar. So how to find electric dipole at this particular point P? Okay, so between this P and that P, you do not get confused, or you can change the name of this particular point. Clear? P is just a point, but P bar is a dipole. Okay, let me call this particular point is, suppose this is I am using A, this point I am using B. So let me call this point to be, or at point, suppose your S. Okay, at point S, suppose we have to find electric dipole, right? But the dipole is considered is what? Short dipole. तो हम यहाँ कैसे निकालेंगे? तो इसको निकालने के लिए जो given dipole है, how much is the dipole? P, and this is a short dipole. Because of this dipole, we have to find electric field at this particular point S. At what distance? At a distance r. So for this, what we will do, the given dipole will resolve into two components. This given dipole we will resolve into how many components? Two components. One component will be along this direction P1, which is along R. Other component will be normal to it. Let me call this is P2. Okay, this was the direction of the original dipole, making angle theta. So we know very well how much will become P1. P1 will become P cos theta, and how much will become P2? P2 will become P sin theta. So instead of one dipole, we have got two dipoles. कितना dipole मिला हमें? दो dipole. एक dipole की जगह में we got two dipoles. अब हम imagine करते हैं यहाँ पर दो dipole है बोल के, हमें यहाँ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालना है. अगर अच्छी तरह से देखोगे तो समझ में आएगा, ये पार्टिकुलर पॉइंट इस डाइपोल का एक्सियल लाइन में है. देखो डाइपोल P1 को मैं ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ. आई एम ड्रॉइंग डाइपोल P1. ये P1 है. P1 के लिए ये पॉइंट क्या है? एक्सियल है. सो P1 वाला जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड यहाँ पर होगा वो कौन सा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा? एक्सियल. और कितना होगा वो? ये वाला होगा. क्यों? शॉर्ट डाइपोल है. ओके, तो मैं इसको इन शॉर्ट लिखता हूँ कितना? K ट्वाइस P बाय R क्यूब. और दूसरा जो है P2, P2 के लिए ये पार्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑन इट्स इक्वेटोरियल लाइन है. मैं अगर P2 को ड्रॉ करूँ यहाँ पर, ये P2 है. P2 के लिए ये जो S वाला पॉइंट है परपेंडिकुलर है. S वाला पॉइंट क्या होगा इसके लिए? इक्वेटोरियल होगा. ये डायरेक्शन में होगा इक्वेटोरियल फील्ड. क्यों ये डायरेक्शन में होगा? क्योंकि एक्सियल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या होते हैं? ये वाला एक्सियल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, ये डाइपोल है. डाइपोल कितना है? P है. P के लिए हमें इक्वेटोरियल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड चाहिए ऑन द इक्वेटोरियल लाइन. ये P है इक्वेटोरियल लाइन में. मैं इसको इस तरह से देखता हूँ, ये P है, इसके लिए यहाँ पर चाहिए. जैसे ये P है, इसके लिए इक्वेटोरियल लाइन में चाहिए. कौन सी डायरेक्शन में? ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. कौन सी डायरेक्शन में? ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. अगर इस तरह से देखोगे ऑपोजिट, इस तरह से देखोगे फिर ऑपोजिट. यानी मैं अगर P को इस तरह से ड्रॉ करूँ, इस P के लिए अगर मुझे यहाँ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड चाहिए तो ये P की ऑपोजिट में होगा इक्वेटोरियल. उसी हिसाब से P2 के लिए जो फील्ड होगा यहाँ पर, ये इसकी ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होगा. इसलिए इस पार्टिकुलर पॉइंट में विल बी गेटिंग टू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड one electric field because of 1 and the other electric field because of 2. Or जैसे P1 and P2 are perpendicular, similarly E1 and E2 also going to be perpendicular. E1 कितना है? E1 कौन सा है? एक्सियल वाला. एक्सियल कितना है? 1/4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. और E2 वाला कौन सा है? 1/4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube. अब E1 किसके लिए था? P1 के लिए था. E2 किसके लिए था? P2 के लिए था. अब P1 कितना है? P cos थीटा. सो ये बनेगा कितना? 1/4 pi epsilon naught ट्वाइस P1 कितना है? P cos थीटा by r cube. और ये कितना बना? 1/4 pi epsilon naught. P2 कितना है? P sin थीटा डिवाइडेड बाय r cube. मिल गया? अब रिजल्टेंट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कितना होगा? ये दोनों परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर हैं. ये दोनों परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर है. रिजल्टेंट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कितना होगा? ई रिजल्टेंट निकालना है. तो दोनों परपेंडिकुलर हैं. ई रिजल्टेंट कितना होगा? स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ E1 स्क्वायर प्लस E2 स्क्वायर. सो द कॉमन है, जो कॉमन पार्ट है 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट P r क्यूब, ये कॉमन है. तो ये बाहर आ जाएगा. P बाय r क्यूब बाहर आ गया. इसमें अंदर कौन रह गया? 2 cos थीटा. तो स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर कौन रहेगा? 2 cos थीटा. उसका स्क्वायर कितना होगा? 4 cos स्क्वायर थीटा. और इसमें कितना रहेगा? सिर्फ sin थीटा. इसका कितना होगा स्क्वायर? sin स्क्वायर थीटा. सो इसमें से एक cos स्क्वायर ले लो और sin स्क्वायर ले लो. 1 cos स्क्वायर प्लस sin स्क्वायर बिकम 1. सो फाइनली कितना रह जाएगा टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड? P बाई 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट r क्यूब स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस 3 cos स्क्वायर थीटा. ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बिकॉज ऑफ ए शॉर्ट डाइपोल एट एनी अदर पॉइंट, एट एनी पॉइंट अदर देन योर एक्सियल लाइन एंड इक्वेटोरियल लाइन. इसको वेरीफाई करते हैं. क्या करते हैं? इसको वेरीफाई करते हैं एक्सियल लाइन और इक्वेटोरियल लाइन के लिए. ओके मुझे इसी डाइपोल के लिए सपोज एक्सियल लाइन में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालना है. एक्सियल लाइन यानी मुझे थीटा को इस एस को यहाँ लाना है. अगर मैं एस को यहाँ लेके आऊँ तो ये थीटा कितना बन जाएगा? थीटा 0 बन जाएगा. मैं इस पॉइंट को अगर यहाँ लेके आऊँ तो ये लाइन यहाँ आ जाएगा. थीटा कितना बन जाएगा? 0. ओके यानी फॉर एक्सियल लाइन इस लाइन में निकालना है. इस फुल डाइपोल का इस लाइन में निकालना है. ओके तो फॉर एक्सियल लाइन थीटा कितना बन जाएगा? 0. इसमें 0 डालो. cos 0 इज इक्वल टू 1. 3 प्लस 1 4. स्क्वायर ऑफ 4 इज 2. 2p डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट r क्यूब. यही है एक्सियल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. कौन सा है? 2p डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट r क्यूब. मिल गया? ओके सो इसमें थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0 डालोगे तो मैं ई एक्सियल मिल जाएगा. p डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट r क्यूब स्क्वायर ऑफ 1 प्लस 3 that will become equal to 4. Square root of 4 is nothing but equal to 2. Similarly for इक्वेटोरियल लाइन, अगर मुझे पॉइंट एस को इक्वेटोरियल लाइन में लेके जाना है तो मैं इसको इस तरह से घुमाऊंगा. इस तरह से मैं घुमा के इसको वर्टिकल बनाऊंगा. तो ये थीटा कितना बन जाएगा? 90 बन जाएगा. यानी थीटा मुझे 90 बनाना है. ये थीटा कितना बनाना है? 90 बनाना है. अगर मैं इसमें थीटा को 90 बनाऊंगा, cos 90 कितना हो गया? 0. ये पार्ट खत्म हो गया. कौन रह गया? स्क्वायर ऑफ 1 इज 1 ओनली. p डिवाइडेड बाय कितना बनेगा? p डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट r क्यूब. जो तुम्हारा इक्वेटोरियल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, बिकॉज ऑफ ए शॉर्ट डाइपोल. ओके समझ में आया? गुड. इस रिलेशंस को याद रखना है. इसको याद रखना है. अब यहां पर एक पार्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम हम लोग सॉल्व करते हैं. Electric field on the axial line of a short dipole at a distance r naught is E naught. Okay. Find electric field on the equatorial line of the same dipole. Find electric field on the equatorial line of the same dipole at a distance r naught by 2. At a distance r naught by 2. Okay. So how much will be the electric? How will you solve this problem? Very simple. EXL कितना होगा? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay. Twice P कितना है distance? R naught. तो ये बनेगा R naught cube. Okay. Now in the second situation, this is given as E naught by equations. By equations. अभी हमें क्या निकालना है? Equatorial on the equatorial line electric field हमें क्या निकालना है? Equatorial निकालना है. Equatorial कितना होता है? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by distance cube. 2 नहीं आएगा, P आएगा. P divided by distance cube. Distance कितना बोला है? अरे distance R naught by 2. R naught by 2. चलो इसको क्यूब करते हैं. Okay. Right? Half cube is equal to 1 by 8. 1 by 8 will go up. Will become 8. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R cube. Okay. So ये कितना बन जाएगा? यहाँ से 4 ले लो. 8 को ऐसे लिखो 4 into 2. तो ये कितना बन गया? ये बन गया तुम्हारा E naught. E naught कितना? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2P by R cube. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2P by R cube. So ये कितना बन गया? 4 A naught. Right? Okay, another problem. For example, a infinitely long linear distribution of charge is there. Infinitely long linear distribution of charge is there. Okay, having lambda is what? LCD. From the charge distribution at a distance r, we are placing a short dipole. We are placing a short dipole having charges plus q and minus q. Okay, and this dipole is aligned along the linear charge distribution. Means this one and this one is parallel. Okay, we have to find net force and torque on the dipole. Net force and torque on the dipole. How much torque it will experience? How much force it will experience? Okay. Now, first point. If we consider a infinitely long linear distribution of charge, okay, having charge density lambda. So because of this at a distance r, okay, electric field E will become lambda divided by twice pi epsilon naught r. Okay, इसका डेरिवेशन अगर हम लोगों ने कर लिया वेल एंड गुड, नहीं तो मुझे बताना, मैं इसको करके दिखा दूंगा. ठीक है, ये है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट अ डिस्टेंस r बिकॉज ऑफ ए लीनियर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चार्ज. अभी अगर मैं यहाँ पर एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज रखूँ q, तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज इसका डायरेक्शन किधर है? अवे फ्रॉम इट. पॉजिटिव, सो अवे. अगर मैं यहाँ एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज रखूँ, इसके ऊपर फोर्स कितना होगा? फोर्स ऑन द पॉजिटिव चार्ज q इंटू ई अवे. अगर मैं यहाँ पर एक नेगेटिव चार्ज रखूँ माइनस q, इसके ऊपर फोर्स कितना होगा? ओके, नेगेटिव चार्ज विल बी अट्रैक्टेड q इंटू a. दिस इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ फोर्स and this is the direction of force. Minus sign, I have represented a direction, so don't have to put minus sign again here. We don't need to put it. So we have seen there are two equal and opposite forces, QE, QE. So automatically what will happen? Force net. How much will become? If I call this as plus QE, I have to call this is minus QA, net force कितना होगा 0 हो जाएगा. Okay, but on the electric dipole two equal and opposite forces are acting, so this will constitute a couple. Moment of this couple will be called as torque. So how much will be the torque? Torque is nothing but force, okay, any of the force multiplied by the dipole length. Suppose dipole length is given as twice, then I'll call it as what? Twice. So torque is, okay, Q into twice, I can replace it by P, momentum of the dipole, P into electric field. This is the magnitude of torque, okay, and net force is going to be equal to 0. Okay. Another point. This problem we have already solved. Short dipole P, theta r, here we will find an electric field. Okay, because of this dipole there will be an electric field at this point. We have found it already by doing E1 and E2. Okay, then we will have the resultant out here E. Okay, how much we have found E to be equal to? How much we have found E to be equal to? That E we have found it to be equal to this one, P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube is square root of 1 plus 3 cos squared theta. This one what we have found. Okay, and what is the direction? Direction is this one. Okay, what exactly in this question we have to find? Okay, find angle made by electric field. This point was S. Find angle made by electric field at point S due to the short dipole P. Angle made by electric field at point S due to the short dipole P with positive x axis. Yani with this x axis, this electric field will make how much angle? Okay. So this problem is very simple. We don't have to worry so much about this particular problem. Okay. Why so? Because this angle is already known to us. If this is axis, x axis, then I can draw a line parallel to x axis. So I can imagine this is also x axis because direction is going to be the same. So out of that, this angle is already given to us. We have to find this particular angle. Let me call that is as phi. Okay. Then angle made by E bar, this resultant field at S, E bar with x axis. How much will be that angle? That angle is nothing but theta plus phi. Of course, in the derivation that we have done, we have considered that angle to be theta already. Okay, but this is coming as theta anyway. So in order to make you understand this particular problem, so there was two electric field. One was E1. Okay, how much was E1? E1 was how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. How much was E1? E1 was 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught twice P by r cube. And how much was E2? This was twice P1. And how much was E2? E2 was nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P2 by r cube. Here P2 is nothing but P sine theta. These two expressions. Okay, this is E1 twice P cos theta by r cube. This is E2 P sine theta divided by r cube. Now imagine, let me show you here only. If I take E1 by E2, E1 divided by E2. Why I am doing E1 divided by E2? At this particular point, this particular diagram I am drawing it like this. This is E1 along this direction. This is E2 along this direction. This is the resultant E. And I have to find this angle phi. How will I find? Tan phi. What I'll do? Tan phi. Tan phi is what? Perpendicular by base. That means I need E2 by E1. Okay, so if I find E2 by E1, how much that will give me? E2 by E1, this is E2, this is E1. If I divide 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, r cube cancels. How much I left out with? P2 divided by twice P1. P2 divided by twice P1. How much is P2? P2 is nothing but P sin theta. How much is P1? P1 is nothing but P cos theta. So here how much will get? Half tan theta. Okay, this is theta, tan theta, and this was how much? Tan phi, tan phi, tan phi. This was E1, this was E2, this was the resultant E, this was phi. So tan phi is nothing but perpendicular, that is E2 divided by base, that is E1. So tan phi is this much. So how much is phi? Phi is nothing but tan inverse. Tan inverse. How much is that? Half tan phi. So what will be the angle made by electric field at S? Okay, with positive x-axis, theta plus phi. Theta is how much? Theta only. How much is phi? Tan inverse half tan, half inverse tan, half theta. This is not phi, this is theta. Okay, this is theta. Phi is how much? This tan will go to the other side. Tan inverse. How much is remain here? Half tan theta. Okay, there is the electric field. We'll see some more problems on that. On electric dipole. So here another point you remember, for NWT sometimes they ask this question. Okay, if there are two electric dipoles, two short dipoles, okay, if time permits, I'll do something details about it, but this is exactly not required so much for NWT point of view. Two short dipoles. At a separation r. Okay. For example, one dipole is placed like this, P1. The other dipole is placed like this, P2. Okay. Separation relative is r. Then they will exert a force on each other. This force will be inversely proportional to the fourth power of the separation between them. Okay. So for the timing, just remember it like this. Okay. If time permits, we will do it in detail. Otherwise, this is not so much required for NWT point of view. But this, at least this relation you keep in mind. They do ask a question on it, on these relations. So if you make the separation to double, electric field will get reduced to 1/4. Or if they reduce the separation to half, electric force, not field, electric force will become 16 times. If they increase the separation to double, electric force will get reduced to 1/16. Okay, or if they reduce the separation to half, that means if I put instead of r by 2, force between them will increase by 16 times. Okay, so now let me give you a little bit of idea about electric flux. Let me give you a little bit of idea about electric flux. Okay, so for electric flux, let me make a different video. Let me stop it here only. Okay, in the next class, I am giving you lectures on electric flux. Okay, thank you till then.